Yo! What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 21 Ultimate Team video. It's Saturday. It's time to go over the market, give you guys some information on how to possibly make coins. But with the state of the market right now, I'm gonna not lie to you, it's a little difficult. But we're going to go over some things that you need to know regarding the market. So, of course, we got brand new legends that came out today. We're not going to spend much time at all covering them. We got Eric Weddle, Mark Clayton. The Weddle card actually doesn't look too bad. Mark Clayton, not fast enough. He's going to be good on theme teams, but base 95 speed. Right now, there's so many other receivers out there. And I'm sorry, not base 95. His limited had 95 speed, so his non-limited card, I think, is 94 speed. There's just so many other faster receivers out there. That one is just not doing the job unless you're rocking like a Packers or Dolphins theme team. So we're not going to spend time on those. Other than that, the one thing that kind of flopped also with these legends, we've been talking about it for weeks now, is that they're clearly reusing Team Diamonds and making them legends going forward. And we've had like 6 to 7 of them. 2 more again this weekend. I've been telling you guys to hang on to your power-ups for these guys if you pull them, because they're in packs right now. And as soon as these cards get teased, their power-ups normally would shoot up in price, but it was not the case with Eric Weddle and Mark Clayton there. Now, if you go through your Team Diamonds and take a look at some of the other bigger names that could potentially get legend cards, the guys, the players that I would keep an eye on are people who fit the popular theme teams, which are like the Steelers, the Ravens, the Washington football team, the Raiders, the 49ers. I think that's probably going to cover most of them. So keep that in mind. I can't go through off the top of my head and go through all of these guys and what theme teams that they played for, but I know, like a guy like Asante Samuel is probably going to be a pretty big one if he gets a legend card. So if you got his power up in your binder, or if you can get his power up for pretty cheap right now, that's one to look at. London Fletcher, probably not the greatest card, right? But if he gets a card, there's so many people rocking Washington theme teams right now that his power-up could become valuable, because the middle linebacker position is 4 roster spots and people are trying to get those chems. They're going to do anything to get them, and London Fletcher could be one. So those theme teams that I mentioned, Seattle's probably not a bad one as well now with DK Metcalf getting a brand new card. So keep those things in mind if you have any of these power-ups, or if you can find them really cheap. And when I say really cheap, I mean like 1,000, 2,000 coins. The key to selling them, though, is once the content's announced, once the cards are announced, typically on Friday night, right around 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Eastern time, you got to sell then, because obviously the next morning, Saturday morning, those legend players are going to get a solo, and the solo is going to give the power up for free, and it's going to lose its value very, very quickly. So let's now talk about the state of the market and why is everything so high? Well, it's due to the playoff promo, and my golden rule here, people always ask me, should I sell my team before whatever promo, right? And this promo is another reason why you just never want to do that or risk it, because a big playoff promo came, right? And we have the market going up because of the design of it, which we didn't know this was the case. So to get these playoff cards, these 95 overalls, they basically require a bunch of random elites, and they range from 85 to 86, then 87, 88, and 89, 90. Now, I really encourage you guys to go watch my video from yesterday talking about these sets, because last weekend on our Saturday market video, we talked about powering up Snow Beasts to 93 overall and doing a bunch of them during the Zero Chill promo. It's too late now. If you listened to my advice last Saturday, you may have banked out on this, but in yesterday's video, I can't go over it again in this one because I don't have any more Snow Beasts in my possession. We use them all on these playoff sets. Yesterday's video, I showed you basically how to power down your Snow Beasts to an 88 overall to make them fit into this set. So if you took my advice last Saturday and you didn't watch yesterday's video, go back and watch it. We're going to link it to this one. So in the upper right part of your screen, there should be a circle with the letter I. Go watch that video. Very, very important. It's a good way to get these sets done. Because of these sets, obviously, some of these overalls, even just regular core elites, have shot up in price because a lot of people are trying to do them, and a lot of people didn't keep these items in their binders, so now they're scrambling for them and trying to get them. Also, with all these new cards, people want to add them to your team, and of course, when you want to add a card to your team, most people want to power them up. So we do have an update on the Training Point spreadsheet. This was updated earlier this morning. If you're looking for cheap training, The best rate right now, and it could go up after this video comes out, is 91 overalls at about 54K. You're looking at 7.61 coins per training point. That's the only overall that I consistently found under 8 coins per training point. So prices are up again because of the playoff sets, because of the playoff promo. 93 is at about 113K, is 8.01 coins per training point, and then 94 is at 160K, about 8.04 coins per training point. So 93, 94 are pretty close in range, but 91s at 54K and under are definitely the move if you can find them. Now, because of this playoff set, if these sets are too much for you, right, you don't have enough pieces for them, they cost too much for you, you can kind of take advantage of this by selling things in your binder. So look at the spreadsheet one more time. We're going to do the reverse of the lowest coins per training point and look at the highest numbers. 87 overalls right now are about 27K. It's all because of this set, because people are trying to get 87 overalls to put them in this playoff set. What else is up in price? Take a look at the spreadsheet. 85 overalls, 14.44 coins per training point. Instead of looking at the lowest number, we're looking at the highest number. So that says to me, if I can't do these playoff sets, but I want to make coins, we need to be selling our 85s and 87s that we have in the binder. Right now, you can sell 85s for 13K, 87s for about 27K. I mean, even look at the difference between 87 and 88. 87s are 27K, 88s are 28K. That's all because of this set right here. So if you can't do these sets or have no interest in doing them, take a look at your binder, see if you got any 85s and 87s, because you can definitely make some good coin right now. Those prices are inflated, so you absolutely want to take advantage of the market right now and turn those cards into coins. With the market being so high right now, I don't really see any other ways to make a ton of coins right now, but there is one other thing that we should be mentioning here. So with the playoff promo, he's on the front of the pack. DK Metcalf got a brand new card. And the tricky thing with this card is that you can't get his power up anywhere but from Team Affinity, Team Standout sets. And that has caused his price to be extremely expensive, both the power up and the Team Standout. Team Standout's coming down a little bit in price, but let's take a look at the auction house, right? So if we put in DK Metcalf and we go to his power up, earlier today I checked it. Right now it's even higher. Earlier it was about 75K. Now it's 90K for his power up, right? So if you did the solos and you got your free playoff card and you really want to get this DK Metcalf, but you don't have his power up, you don't want to spend a ton, right? We're going to show one way kind of around it, and then you got to look and see, well, if you want to power him up more, of course you can bypass the Team Standout with a power-up pass if you have it in your possession, but the Team Standout's like 38K as well, so it's not very cheap. You get a free card with his 95, but it's going to cost you training. Training's up in price right now, and then you got to pay for that power-up and the 89 overall, which are both a little bit up in price. One thing that you can do, and I've talked about this before, but if you have a bunch of binder trash, check out Team of the Week. Week number 2, this set right here, you go all the way to the bottom, right? So you put in 6 high gold. So I have quite a few of these in my binder. We'll just throw 2 of them in there, and we're going to get this pack. I'll do one more just to show you guys why we're doing this. So again, we're just putting in our golds, and this is really only if you have a ton of binder trash in your possession. Clearly I do, and we're just throwing these cards in here. We don't really care about them. So you can do this as much as you can as long as you have the cards in your binder. And once you get this pack, you're going to open it up. And why are we doing this? I'll explain. Let's open up the pack first and see what we get. So you're basically going to get a 78 overall, an 82 overall, or an 86 overall. No matter what you get, it's not really bad. And I know you're probably wondering, Pop, you just put 675, 76, 77 overalls. You just put a bunch of 70 overalls into a pack that might get you a 78. Why is that not a bad idea? So we got a little lucky and pulled 2 82s. Well, if you remember, Team Standout sets, so we're going to go to Team Affinity, we're going to go to Team Standout, we're going to go to Series 2, and we're going to go all the way down to, you guessed it, DK Metcalf with the Seahawks. If you remember, these sets require Team of the Week items. So anytime you get a bunch of these 78s, you're going to throw them into this set. Get 82s like I just did. I mean, we lucked out there, so we're going to throw these into the set. You can basically turn your binder trash into this DK Metcalf set, And then you got your DK Metcalf power-up and team standout if you want to do his power-up. Or you can go ahead and sell the cards. At 90k for a power-up right now, that's really good. So that's a good way to basically turn your golds into DK Metcalf, or basically just turn it into coins. It is a long and tedious process. You're throwing a bunch of stuff into a pack, opening the pack, then putting those contents into another set. And, you know, it can take a little while, but it is what it is. But that's the best way to get the DK Metcalf power-up right now if you have a ton of binder trash. If you don't, you're kind of SOL there. It's not going to work out for you. But that's really all we got. Training's not looking good right now. Sell the sell the cards that are selling for higher amounts right now because of playoff sets, and turn your binder trash into DK Metcalf power-ups. That's all we got for today. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.